this is Wayne. Wayne was found today by one of our fosters and volunteers. He just wandered up into her yard. He's covered in, you know, just lacerations and puncture wounds, both old and new. I mean, all over. He's definitely been getting into some scraps, but we don't know where he came from. He's heartworm negative, amazingly. He was 58 pounds when we weighed him today, and he should be about 20 pounds heavier than that. Covered in fleas, hence the Dawn. And, I mean, he's just overall in terrible shape, but hopefully we'll be able to, I mean, you can see how skinny he is once I actually start washing him. It's hard to tell because he's got a more thick, longer coat. But, I mean, you can see every bone on him. Poor guy. And he was so thirsty when we got him. So tomorrow we're going to take him in and have him neutered. And, you know what? At least it's one less dog that is on the streets running loose and reproducing and adding to the overpopulation. And he's very sweet. He really is. He's just, you can tell that he hasn't had an easy life, and I doubt that anybody has ever been kind to him until today. He's obviously never had a bath. But yeah, you can see he's got this is a pretty serious puncture wound right there. So we started him on antibiotics. Strangely though, the foster that found him has 3 little dogs and a male pit that she fosters, and he was fine with all of them. So we don't know. We think that maybe he had been kept on a chain somewhere and, you know, had developed some fear and boundary aggression issues. It's been proven that can happen. So he's just, I don't know, he's just a little unsure about the world and what's going on. But he's been very sweet with everybody that he's met so far. Just very timid. Yeah, he's got another puncture wound. The collar that we found him in, surprisingly, he actually did have a collar on, no tag, and regardless, he's not going back to whoever had him. But it was so just covered in dirt and blood, and it looked like he'd been wearing it his whole life without ever having a bath or taking it off. Good boy. Good boy. You know, that's the thing about pit bulls. Well, he's obviously a mixed, but he's got the pit bull part of him where he may not necessarily go and start a fight, but if another dog does, he's not going to back away from it. Oh, you see how dirty all that is? That's disgusting. I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, how could you... Well, I guess we don't really know how long he's been running loose for.